What's good, y'all? It's your boy Ghetto. I'm back with another video, and unless you've been under a rock somewhere, you know that about 3 days ago, Waves Audio decided to change their payment structure, and nobody likes it. We about to talk about it. Follow me. Now, this all started a few days ago when Waves Audio dropped a 2-minute video explaining their new product called Waves Creative Access. I did see this video. I'm not going to show it now. We don't need to. But what I did notice is there was no mention of any type of price point in this video. And that was a bit concerning to me, because usually whenever I see something and there ain't a price on it, that thing is going to be high. So I really didn't have good expectations of it from the jump. But I do like Waves Audio, so I was kind of hopeful. I own a lot of Waves plugins that I've been using and accumulating over the course of a bunch of years. So I generally don't mind when Waves comes out with something new. When I'm thinking of a price point for what a Waves Audio subscription should be, I'm thinking somewhere around $10 to $15 a month, something reasonable. I think that would be pretty cool, as long as they don't get rid of or eliminate the perpetual licenses like the ones that I own currently. Now let's go have a look at the Waves page. So here we are, Waves Creative Access, all Waves plugins, always updated, new plugins added regularly. That's basically something that you would expect. And let's scroll down a little bit. So we have a monthly and an annual plan. So Waves Essential, $15 a month. Waves Ultimate, $25 a month. A little bit more than I would have liked to pay. 110 plugins for the Waves Essential, 220 for the Waves Ultimate. Looks interesting. I don't know if I would do it, because like I said, I already own almost all of the Waves plugins. A subscription service wouldn't really benefit me very much at all, especially when traditionally Waves has a lot of sales on their plugins. You could get a lot of them for like basically 30 bucks a piece. For me, if a new plugin was to come out and I can pay $30 for the plugin versus having to pay $25 a month for that one plugin, it's not really worth it. Let's go look at the product page. The prices aren't listed anymore. Everything says start free, which means that you will have to have a subscription to get any of these plugins. Let's go to all. I don't see anything that you can buy. The bottom of the page, literally everything says start free. So let's click on the plugin. I actually own the one knob pressure already, and yeah, it says start free. So you don't even have the option to buy the plugins under a perpetual license at all no more. That's actually disturbing to me, because I won't be able to update seemingly any of my plugins without going to a subscription. That's probably not something that I'm going to do. I mean, I literally stopped using Pro Tools because of the subscription base. Avid and Pro Tools went to that subscription base and lost probably half of their user base, but they don't care and they just kept it pushing. I'm wondering if the same thing is not going to happen to Waves. I'm guessing that it probably will. I don't think there's going to be a lot of people that like this, if any at all. I did actually go to their Twitter page and the Facebook, looking to see if there's anything else that Waves has put out since they announced that they're changing everything to a subscription model, and they were getting all of this backlash. On their Facebook page, there's nothing much on there. Latest post, a couple of updates about this Waves Creative Access, and on this latest post, looking at the reactions, 832 reactions. Just clicked on that. It's pretty much all angry faces, probably most of the way down, if not all the way. That's crazy for them to get this type of reaction from so many people. We go to the comments. This thing has 1,100 comments. Let's check out some of these comments. Great way of spitting in your customer's face. Say you're money hungry without saying you're money hungry. 5 years and feeling ripped off. Well, goodbye. And I feel the same way. I can't go to a subscription plan knowing that I already own almost all of the Waves plugins. It's pointless. And there's a lot of alternative plugins other than Waves plugins that are really good on the market right now. So there's a lot of other companies out there. This y'all's free ride to come up, because there's gonna be a lot of people looking for you right now. Trust me. It was fun while it lasted. Decent thing to do would be to allow current customers to update their plugins to the latest version before switching to subscription only. That actually would have been a really cool idea had they done something like that. This person is leaving Waves plugins after 20 years. I've probably owned Waves plugins for about that long also. It's been a very long time. Waves has been on radio silence since all of this took place. I'm wondering how they feel about losing so many customers at one time. And do they feel like after this loss, if everybody turns their back on them, is there going to be enough people paying for this subscription service to make it worth it for them? I'm not so sure about that at all. I know that Waves has probably got the last dollar that they'll ever get from me, honestly speaking. So what do you think about this turn of events that we're seeing right now? A lot of companies are deciding to try to go to a subscription base. And I generally don't mind some subscriptions. There are some subscriptions that I have and some that I just don't want to pay for. It just depends on if it's going to be worth it for you or not. And as of right now, so many people are saying that this is not going to be worth it at all. I can see if it was something that Waves just came out with and they started out as a subscription plan from the start and everybody knew what it was before they got involved. But this is not that. I feel like it means a lot of bad news for everyone who already owns perpetual licenses for these plugins. That basically means that these plugins will now have a shelf life. And what I mean by that is once your operating system is updated to a newer version, there may come a time where these plugins will no longer be supported. They won't work on that version. Or there may come a time when you upgrade your DAW and these plugins no longer work with your DAW and you can't get the updated versions in order for them to work, unless you decide you want to go back to the subscription model. And in my case, it's definitely not going to be worth it for me. But hey, that's all I got for this video. Let me know some of your thoughts in the comments. Do you feel the same way as me? Do you like the subscription model? Is it something that you want to be a part of? Let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion. I'm out.